real short video. I'm still gluing on. The AC adapter came unglued, so I'm re-gluing it. But this is the LED upgrade. This is what it looks like from the back side before the paper scroll goes in. I have to put the spindles in, you know, on each end. This one is just idler, just turns when the paper turns. And on this end, there's the one that's got a gear on the top. This is the one that drives. It has the cogs on the bottom. This one, actually I have it right here. So it has the gear on the top that goes up into the motor, and then it has the cogs on the bottom, which move the paper scroll. So this, you know, obviously these have to go in, and the paper scroll has to go in. Obviously I want to finish gluing. This has the two circuits again. One, there's two plugs for this clock now. And in the first circuit is the one that runs the motor, so that always has to be plugged in onto AC power. And it can have this position 1 here on the switch. As long as there's power constantly coming in on that circuit, you can use this position 1 to control the light. Turn it on, put it to the center, it's off. You'll always have the ability to turn it on and off manually by reaching to the top of the clock. That's not always possible when it's mounted on the wall, hence how I came up with this idea of having two circuits. And as you can see over there, I have both of them plugged in, so I can also put it on number 2. The advantage here is I can unplug that connection, and the other plug will provide the power to the clock constantly. So basically this is the motor light circuit, and this is just the switched outlet, which is nice because I have that clock, which I can't reach the connection at the top anymore. I have the light switched on to go on with my basement wall sconce lights because I have a switched outlet back there on below the wainscoting there. So it's nice. When I'm down here and the lights are on in the basement, which they usually are because it's so dark down here, the light in the clock is on. And I turn off the lights when I go upstairs, and the clock light goes off. But it still is plugged in to keep time on the other circuit. So that's what I do when I upgrade these world clocks. And it's obviously with the original tube just being one fluorescent tube. It's a 12-inch fluorescent tube. It's a 6-watt tube. It was mounted up here at the top for the top part of the scroll. It really didn't illuminate the lower areas very much, so it was hard to read the times. You can see the illumination is much more saturated top and bottom because of the LED lighting that is now in there. And actually more lighting is added to the bottom than into the top because I run into the motor here on the top, so I can't kind of run it over it, but there's not a lot of windows here anyway. So anyway, don't want to make this too long, but the second world clock LED upgrade seems to be successful with 2 circuits. Thanks for watching.